Born in Grosse Pointe, Michigan, and then I lived there for a short time. Then I moved to Macomb, Michigan. I don't know if anybody knows 22 and Heinrich, the north side of Hall Road. Growing up there was me, my mom, my dad, and my dog Kramer. We got that name after a TV show called Seinfeld, which kind of was funny. My dog, it was huge. It's like the brother I never had. Growing up with him, coming home from school, maybe mom and dad weren't there. Maybe if they had to go to their work or had to do something or on the road somewhere. So, going home, being able to play with my dog, taking him on a walk. When it'd be like snow on the ground, going to the backyard, just like, like wrestling around, like playing in the snow with him. So that was a really good time. Growing up in elementary school, middle school, and high school was always a sports activity after school, always to go to, always a practice, always a game. Look forward to going to that. I wake up at school as a kid, I don't want to go to school, but at least, at the end of the day, you got to go to an athletic event where you're having fun, playing like a childhood game.
The more sports he could play, the better. So, he played a lot of sports early on. Growing up, we always tried to stress being positive and just being thankful for what you have and who you are. We always said, you're healthy, you're happy, you're doing well. Just be very thankful. So he's always been pretty positive, I would say, overall. And we have too.
When I was younger, there was always like a decent team in Detroit. If it was the Red Wings, the Tigers were good when I was growing up. The Pistons were also good. 2004, I won it all. It was always like something like look forward to watch at night. Maybe there wasn't like you can't like a school night when you were younger. You can't really hang out with your friends or nothing. Like there's no like siblings at the house or nothing like that. So like then you could turn on Red Wings on at 7 o'clock, Pistons on at 7:05, whatever it was. So it was just cool watching them.
It was early elementary when they won the Stanley Cup, and we had an inflatable Stanley Cup. So he brought it to school the next day. That was exciting. We went to several Red Wing games. Tigers, when they were in the ALCS, we went to that game. When Maglio hit the walk-off, we were there.
So I was at that game sitting in the nosebleeds all the way up top in section 342, row 30, whatever it was. And that was like my earliest memory of a sports game going to.
He's a die-hard Lions fan. He loved them. He still loves them to this day.
I kind of joke around with it. I call it like Victory Mondays. If the Lions don't win, Monday mornings are tough. It just feels like it's going to be a long week. Growing up, I say I love playing hockey. Like that was probably like my favorite sport growing up. Until I started I was always like taller than everybody. But I really started started growing and growing, and then started playing basketball, and it was really easy for me, so it started becoming more fun. So I say when I hit middle school, I really started falling in love with the game of basketball, kind of dropping other sports. It's I eventually got to high school, and basketball was the only sport I was playing going into my sophomore year. But before that, it was definitely kind of like a hate-love relationship with all different kinds of sports, just depending on if you had a bad game or not.
Ninth grade, he said, this is what I want to do, and I want to play basketball. And we had said, are you sure about this? Because he was really good in football, really good in baseball. When he got to junior high, we said, you have to pick between football and hockey now. So ninth grade, that's when, all the EYBL, and it pretty much is year-round. For MSU, we tried to be very unbiased, and not steer him either way. We did watch other universities as well, but he was always attracted to Spartans, always. We would go to a game and sit pretty high up at Breslin. We'd always go at Christmas time. He's always been a Spartan fan. In grade school, when he'd ride his bike to school, he'd have all state on his helmet, on his bike, he'd have state stuff, stickers and stuff. He loved state.
I say I love kind of blossom, kind of towards the end of elementary school, Michigan State football and basketball, we're always kind of the best 1-2 punch or athletics kind of in the country. I remember going to an MSU football game when I was younger. I think it was a game. They won 26 to something versus Michigan, and Denard Robinson was the quarterback, and they only had negative 47 yards rushing. I remember going to that when I was really little. Coaches who has a reputation for being tough players on the court, off the court. he loves you a lot. That's something, that was really important to me. He looks out for all his alum. That's why you have so many people coming back. You literally can meet a new alumni like every week that's trying to come back here, trying to help guys out and stuff like that. So, that was something that definitely drew me to come to the program.
When he got here, he has a knack around the basket. He gets the ball up quick. Very smart kid, school-wise, very smart kid basketball-wise. He's got great hands, and those hands make him a very efficient player.
In a bad way, Henry with the ball. Down low, Kithier. Oh, man, he got lost. John's lost in defense. Now it's down to about 10 seconds. Cash down the lane. Oh, a beautiful floating pass to Kithier, coming right down the baseline. Caught it, lit it up, and it's in.
Being with sports is always told to be a team player, and that to be a team player is kind of like a family, right? So sometimes you may not want to do something, but it's for the benefit for the team or the family, you have to do it. So that sports have really helped him in that aspect since he doesn't have siblings.
My dad's always been a positive person and tried to tell me growing up that there's always somebody that has it worse and always somebody that's going to have better to you. So just, always try to look for the best things in days. Try to help out people and I try to carry that over, teammates might be going through different struggles and, guys might be struggling at practice. I try to always encourage guys. I just try to be positive with every guy on the team the best way I can. One person for sure is X, Xavier Tillman. He's always been someone that's been there for me. He was my roommate on the road last year for every away game, every neutral site, every tournament game. And, he really helped me out, just talk to me, he has a different experience, different side of life. He has a family, he has a kid. And, just kind of teaching me different things, different perspectives. He has a pretty good grip on life. And he's also, helped me out in many ways in basketball too, just watching film on the road and stuff like that. It's definitely days where you might not want to go to practice or stuff like that, or you're just maybe going through the motions, but you're glad the decision you made to come here. It's a great program. There's coaches that are always behind your back. At the end of the day, it's a great experience and something that you would not want to change for anything.
It's a dream come true for him. It's so exciting to see him, be here. He was so excited to get here, and just to sit back and just see him enjoy it and his dream come true. This is his dream. It's just one of the most exciting things to watch.